All right, everybody. So, my apologies. I just realized I didn't even have my thing connected. Anyways, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Awesome. All right. Hey, guys. Welcome to the show. We have a very special guest today. We have Brianah, AkA Bree. We could just keep it short for Bree. Some people don't want their government names out there, so I shall not say until given permission. Anyways, Bree, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I am blessed. I am very happy that you're here today. You know, I honestly had a slow morning, and I honestly didn't want to make a podcast, but, I was like, you know what? Let's get one in. Anyways, so for anyone who does not know, you do a lot of things. I mean, you act.
Yeah.
You make a whole bunch of videos for social media. You have a really good personality. I mean, gosh, just watching your videos, you make people laugh. The funny thing is, last person I had was actually an actor as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it, but the last person I had been in a few movies, and you guys have some common ground there. And so, how's that going for you so far?
Well, so far, I just recently did a audition for a part for a movie, so I'm just waiting on the results of that. However, I just keep my fingers crossed, but just to go ahead and claim it, I think I already got the part. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that with my confidence because that's just who I am sometimes. But however, it is going good, and I do make TikTok videos. I do like to do little acting things. I would like to actually have like a little drama club. If all ends fail, then I would love to have a dramas club for the kids, teach them how to act, things like that. That's like another one of my goals that I would like to accomplish.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Gosh, you got a whole lot going on there. Man. On top of that, being a parent too is like, how do you find the time for all that?
Oh gosh, being a parent, it's just I feel like it's how you raise your kids. It's either you raise them to gain some kind of independence, so if you are not there, then they will have that stability and they learned, and it's hard, you know what I mean? Because you got to make sure she does her homework, but then you want to have time to have some kind of form of entertainment. So it's mostly like late nights type stuff, or on a 15-minute break when I know she's staring at a computer. Oh, let me go ahead and get this in. It's just a form of staying more so, just staying on point with doing videos, making other people, entertaining people, just so I can get recognized on that on that kind of formation. But it is hard trying to juggle both because being a parent is solely hard, especially if you're a single parent. So it really is tough, but you try to make time for both because you're doing it for your child and her future.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
How's that working for you so far?
So far, so good. You know what I mean? Like right now, it took me a minute to even getting back into acting and doing things like that because my kid is young. You know what I mean? So now that she's about to be 8 and she's more so like her mindset, she can go make her own sandwich. You know what I mean? If she's hungry. So now that she's at her age, I feel like now I have the more support system as far as being able to travel if I do get a part in a movie or anything. But now I'm able to do that. Before she was like 1 year old, I wouldn't be able to do none of this.
Yeah.
Like at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot more a lot more than people who do have time and don't have kids.
Mhm.
A lot of people, they procrastinate, and
Yeah.
they don't find out how I mean, they find out how much they really want something when seems like they have a lot more going on, like when you have kids, you either procrastinate
Mhm.
or you work harder to be able to maintain everything. And seems like, gosh, you're doing a lot though. I mean, in the acting, what do you hope to accomplish in acting? I know you said you want to do a few movies
Yeah,
and
I would like to do movies, sitcoms. I would like to do voiceovers,
okay.
for cartoons. I have did a voiceover for a cartoon before.
Mhm.
I don't know if the cartoon has progressed or anything, but I'm looking more so towards like voiceovers, anything with form of acting and just winning a Grammy. That is something that
Wow.
is what I'm looking for. I would like to go to the Oscars. I know that's reaching because I'm an African American. However, I know that's so reaching for an Oscar award, but that is a goal, and I have time with as far as how I hope my life will be. I can't plan for tomorrow because I don't know how it's gonna go, but that's something that I would like to do, and that's a goal for me.
Mhm.
To try to reach for the stars. You know what I mean, and don't give up and stay dedicated.
That's really cool. That's
Mhm.
inspiring. You being able to do that and still be able to make time for that, and
Mhm.
you're doing the groundwork. You sure do have the mentality for it, the personality. I could definitely see you getting, everything you hope for and ask for.
Mhm.
Um, I know I support you, man. I already feel like you're famous, like I feel like this is where you're at now. You know what I mean? But like, shoot, 1, 2, 3 years, 4 years from now, we could be having the same conversation, but in a different place, and
Yep.
um, I don't doubt that for one bit, and
Exactly.
I know that you having everything going on, and you making time for that, that helps people like me who are also trying to do the same thing. And those are the people I like to find myself around. And,
Right.
and personally, like I get from you, like, you just saying that, I it pushes me, inspires me to be able to, hopefully one day get the same thing that I want, that you want.
Right.
Um, that's pretty cool. I wish people would support, more people really trying to, get their stuff together and still be able to follow a career path. And,
Right.
you know, some people, they hate, man. It's crazy. Sometimes people just, they hate when people are, are really trying to strive for success. They can't accept it. They can't give you the props. They don't, I really can't be around those toxic people. Sometimes it'd be
Well, we're
like you're
gonna leave the
close.
toxic people alone.
Yeah.
We just gonna let them
Yeah.
breathe.
Yeah. All of a sudden, people look at you like you think you're
Mm.
better than them. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, that's not even what it is.
Right.
It's just, you just want the better things in life, and see what that has to offer. But
Right.
that's pretty cool. Are there any other things that you're interested when it comes to like, uh, you know, trying to get a Grammy someday and doing a few movies, sitcoms, TV shows,
Yeah.
movies? Is there
Well,
anything else?
yeah. Like most definitely. Like, say if I do accomplish all this stuff and all my dreams and goals, I would love to own my own homeless shelter.
Wow.
Yeah. That's something that I would like to put in the mix, but not just throwing people in there and feeding them garbage food. It's more so like a place where people can grow.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You done living like this? Are you really finished? Are you ready to move on? I want sponsors and people to be there for them. And I want them to sleep comfortably. And it's like, it's going to probably be maybe a year program for them to try to get their lives in order. Try to put as much rooms. I mean, if you're rich, why not? You know what I mean? If you got it, why not? You got all that money, at least put it towards something that you can help better people, just how someone else helped better you. Like even in this situation of me talking with you on your podcast, it may benefit me. You know what I mean? In my, longevity of my career or whatnot. So people helping others and helping them accomplish things is number one
Yeah.
in my eyes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Building bridges.
Mhm.
Um, a lot of people would have answered that differently. They when they get some money, they usually find ways to spend it.
Right.
On more things that they already have, things that they don't necessarily need.
Mhm.
You know, so what do you hope to leave behind? Like once you know, hopefully cross off all the things that you have on your list. What do you hope to leave behind?
Well, I would love to leave behind my ingredients to my pound cake to my kid.
Ooh, yeah. I was getting around to that. You just beat me to
Yeah.
the punch. Yeah, talk about that. Let's talk about that. Okay. What's up with these pound cakes?
Oh my gosh, the pound cakes. I'm so proud of myself. It's not even something that I wanted to do. It was more so, hey fam, you can really bake them cakes or whatever, so you should sell them. And I wasn't even thinking about selling them. And then I said, okay, so now it made it to where I in December when it was all busy in the holidays, I sold 45 cakes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was amazing. Like,
Y'all hear this? 45 cakes? That's crazy. That's
yeah,
crazy. Sorry,
and then
continue.
like, and every now and then I get an order for a cake, but that's more so like a hobby. Like I have a lot of hobbies. Like I like have a whole bunch of hobbies of things. Like it's
Wow.
like a jack of all
Mhm.
trades kind of individual.
Mhm.
So it's more so it's kind of crazy, but it's just so much I can do. I don't know, but my passion is more so in the acting.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's something I actually love. Like I would do that for free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a saying where if you do it for free, that means you absolutely love it. So like I love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my thing is all this other stuff that I can do good. It's just more so hobbies. It may step me up
Mhm.
above and beyond, depending on if I put my interest in it. You know what I mean? But if I don't put my interest in it, then it's more so like back to whatever I love or back to whatever makes me happy. But I love making people happy. They love my cakes. They love my cakes.
That's cool. Well, hey, look, to everyone listening, I'm not getting paid for this. So but hey, I think it's pretty cool. Gosh, you're leading with a great right foot. I think you're really talented and being able to do so many different things. You're definitely an entrepreneur. And if one thing doesn't work out, you have like 45 other things. I mean, you think about it, it's like, all right, you could be known for this, or you could be known for that,
Right.
because you're doing so many different things. Oh, that's the cake lady. Oh no, that's the movie lady. She do the movies, right? Or no, she do the TikTok. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like she on the TikTok doing that dance. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I think it's pretty cool because nowadays it's like if you're not hitting all the outlets, you don't really discover yourself. And I feel like one thing doesn't truly define, one person, solely,
Uh-huh.
and I feel like you said, doing all these different things and, you find yourself in all sorts of different things.
Exactly.
Yeah. So would you say the pound cakes are the thing that you hope, or you feel like it's like the one thing that I don't know. Is this something off to the side? Like you want to
It's just I
mainly?
always been baking. Like I love baking. Like maybe I started baking when I was like probably I want to say like 22.
22.
I started getting into baking. The first thing I baked was a rum cake. No, no, I'm lying.
Ooh. Oh.
I'm lying.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. My first thing I baked was cheesecake. I used to make cheesecake every year for my family.
Wow.
So that was like my Christmas thing. Every Christmas we make a cheesecake. So that wasn't the first thing I made from scratch. But as far as cakes, yeah, I made a cake when I was like 22 and it was a rum cake. But then I always made cookies. My nephews, everybody loved my cookies. So then I started making pound cakes. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, I love your pound cakes. So then I started selling them and I sold my cookies. I get orders for that too. So it's just things that I'm good at and people like. I get more feedback.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, do you have like a website that anyone can order these pound cakes?
Well, the pound cakes are mostly on my Instagram. It's Breebakes89.
Bree Bakes 89.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all check that out.
It-
Okay, so so you have an Instagram page for your pound cakes.
uh-huh.
Do you eventually plan on expanding that market quite soon, or is it just kind of you're gonna let
It's
it kind
just
of build off
it's
over
just
time?
like whenever someone wants some cake, I'll bake it for them. It's not so like me. I'm not pushing out the hustle on that like I could,
Mm-hmm.
because I love baking, but it's not something that I just do it because people want
Yeah,
some
yeah.
cake. It's not so. I love baking all the time. And it was hectic trying to make 45 cakes, and I had a
You
cake
need
in your
all the
oven.
yeah. You need all the time you can get if you all the stuff you're doing.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, you definitely need a lot of time to be able to invest into that. But 45 cakes, that's a lot.
Yeah, it
Gotcha.
was a lot. Like it was a lot going on in that whole my little Christmas rush.
Yeah.
Call it a Christmas rush.
Wow.
Mhm.
Trying your pound cake that one time. Oh my gosh, it was so good.
You like
Yeah,
that?
it was really good. I never had so much pound cake in my life. It seems, it's weird because like I've always loved pound cake, but I never consumed it the way that the pound cake that we got from you. It was like I was getting whole slices, and I'll just come back for more. And Michaela would have to hide it,
Mm-mm.
because like I would almost finish it, and I'd tell her too, and I would start doing it, and she notices huge chunks missing,
Mhm.
and she would literally have to pull it away from me, because I would eat it, get full off of it while she's cooking dinner, and like she wanted me to eat the dinner, she didn't want me to kill all of it, and I was just killing it, and
So,
so
so the cake was most likely a drug.
and that's the problem because
You was getting high off the cake.
yeah, that's why I asked about like websites and
Yeah,
continue.
I really haven't been. I haven't created a website. I should. It's probably something coming soon. If it keeps popping out and getting more popular. All these upcoming holidays. Someone might want a pound cake for the 4th of July. I
Yeah.
don't know,
Yeah.
but most definitely, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put more effort into promoting more of the pound cakes because people love it.
Well, hey, look, don't expand yourself too much. I know I'm pressuring you right now. I feel because these pound cakes honestly are, they're great. I'm not gonna lie, but like you, you matter, and it's not always about what you can always put out.
Hmm.
It's about putting out you.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone could put out a product, but at the end of the day, people want to know more about you.
Uh huh.
And, obviously that's why I got you on here because you do so much, Can't sum you up in just one category and explain yourself,
Right.
But I feel as if, people who carry on so many tasks, it really, if you had some extra help, things could definitely get on their way, and then
Hmm.
things would just build off of that.
Right.
But the problem is, being like individuals like, you and, I like to consider myself, like I'd say you're like a V8, V12, maybe when it comes to work, because you do have you have a job on top of all this.
Yes,
You know what
I
I
have a
mean?
job.
We're not going to forget about that, just because we ain't talking about that. But, like you do all of these things. It's like you're V12 when it comes to cars. What's under that hood,
Hmm.
You have a really good work ethic. Some people are just V4s. Some people are riding bicycles.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? When it comes to doing extra work, some people get off of work and then they just lay down on the couch and that's it for the day. They're done for the day.
Hmm.
And so like, I completely respect what you have going on.
Oh,
Because,
thank you, man.
hey, look, I'm trying to do the same. I'm
We all
trying to get it too.
we all do it together.
Oh man,
Teary
yeah.
moment.
I just want to be able to afford water to water my lawn. It's so golden right now. I want to see what it looks like when it's green again. The good days. I just want to fill my refrigerator up and get some braces to fix my teeth.
Man.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Don't even get me started about
Right.
teeth. Have you ever had braces before?
No.
No. So your teeth have always been good.
No, I have like a little, spot. I don't show
Psh.
that spot iced cheese on this side.
Okay. I see why the selfies are.
Ah, and I
Ah.
have a huge overbite, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Dang.
We'll get it fixed
Hey,
later.
come on now. Look, those are the good things. What you talking about? People like the things you probably don't like, and about yourself.
Mm-hmm. I
You know,
like her little pushback tooth.
a little pushback. Yeah. Hey, are you able to crack walnuts with that back one though? Like, does it have a special function? I feel like things happen for a reason.
Oh my
What's
god.
that reason?
Right.
My I had really bad teeth. I had braces when
Mm-hmm.
I was growing up. Like they had to give me braces
Mm-hmm.
because it was really bad. Like it was all my front teeth. Like I couldn't smile. I would used to walk around and I couldn't smile at all because when people would see my teeth, it would, especially like girls that I liked when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it was bad, man. Like it was so bad. Like I couldn't brush my teeth to really clean it because yeah, because my teeth were I had overbites, underbites, and they were just like hiding each other. So I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't, I couldn't get in there and clean it. And when I got my braces, man, it changed my life.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get me a
braces.
PPO plan and go ahead and get me some braces.
Yeah. I mean, hey, look, I would say you're good because it's off to the side. You know what I mean? Like you could be like, yeah, I need some, or I don't. You can kind of be wishy washy there.
Wishy washy.
Yeah. My only issue is when I had braces, I I got braces before I got my wisdom teeth pulled out.
Mm-hmm.
And so when my wisdom teeth came in, it ruined my bottom teeth a little bit.
Uh
Like
huh.
I don't know if you can see that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a little curved, but it's whatever. I'll get that fixed when I. Start making some money. Yeah,
Hey,
shoot.
we all deserve it, and I feel like it's gonna come. You
Hmm.
just gotta be patient, and then just keep working. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we all gotta keep pushing, keep working, don't stop. You know what I mean? And eventually, everything will pay off if we be patient within ourselves.
Hmm.
Just like spontaneous things happen to the randomest people.
You're right, yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah, yeah. It'd be
like
weird
wait
too.
a minute. She went to the casino, won $16,000. Sixteen
Oh
thousand
my
dollars,
gosh.
and she was only paid 80 cents. Things happen to random people. You know what I mean? At the
Yeah.
randomest moments. So it's not that it's not our time. It just haven't came yet.
Yeah.
Our random moment is not here,
Mm,
and it's gonna happen. It happens to everyone.
yeah.
Random moments.
You gotta have faith too. Some people
Yeah, walk
stop
by faith,
short.
not by sight.
Mm, boom. I like that.
There you go.
Some people stop short right before the payoff. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And
Because they give up.
yeah.
But that's why you just don't ever give up. You just keep fighting. Because if you give up, then you will never have nothing to look forward towards. You know what I mean? You just
Mhm.
let go, lay down. You know what I mean? Accept the government and what they're giving us.
Yeah.
That's being stuck. And that's where they want you. There's more things out there than just us working. You know what I mean? And going to work and breaking our backs. That's why they want us to work so many hours so we don't have no time for nothing.
Yeah.
I don't do overtime.
You don't do overtime. Oh yeah, just so y'all know, if y'all watching, look, she on live right now. So shout out to the people watching on her live. So just y'all.
Yeah, shout out to Jay Sykes. Shout out to the
Yeah.
real Kino,
Yeah.
Savage, everybody who's watching. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
Most love.
How rude, right? No, I'm just
How
kidding.
rude.
I'm
I
kidding.
didn't even say nothing to y'all.
I'm
I just
kidding.
been staring at the camera.
That's funny.
But yeah.
So do you believe in? I know you believe in God.
Yes,
You believe in
I
God.
believe in
you
God.
believe in the afterlife.
Yeah.
You do.
Hell or death and what happens. What happens when we die? I don't know. Let me tell you what I believe in so you have a better point of view. I believe in God, right? I really don't follow a certain religion, because when you follow certain religions, you have to follow them religions. A lot of people are failing to do that. They call themselves a Christian, but they're not following the Christian formalities, of being a Christian.
Yeah.
You call yourself a Muslim, but you're not praying 5 times a day. You're praying 2. And it's like
Yeah.
there's rules. And I'm not saying that I can't follow rules, but I just know that I believe in God. God is in my heart. I have a good heart. As long as you be good to people, that's all that matters. As long as you're not scandalous, you're not running gang,
Yeah, yeah.
as long as you're being good and you have a good heart and you keep pushing, eventually God will see your heart because that's all that matters. As far as dying, I don't know what happens to the body. 'Cause I ain't there yet.
Man,
You know what I mean?
that's
I ain't made it.
scary.
I don't know what happens to the body after the body and the body, but I don't know. You can only believe and read so much, but how we know what's real?
That
You know what I
it's
mean?
hard, yeah.
It's hard
It's
just to
hard.
be like, yeah, if you're a bad person on earth, you're going to hell. Like, okay, damn, I shouldn't have ran that red light.
Tell me about it. So many moments to be able to say, you're going to hell or you're going to heaven. So many moments to be able to judge. Uh, yeah, no, you're right. It's funny. That's how I think too.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You
It's
know.
like, I don't know what happens. I don't know all the stuff that's going on. It's like, I'm not saying I just don't follow the religion. I believe in just being a good person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if someone's trying to interrupt your positivity, then you just cut them out.
Cut them out.
No matter how hard it is, no matter how thick the paper is, you got to figure out a way to cut it out.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people need to hear that, over and over again.
Can't use hair scissors. Go with the kitchen ones.
Oh my gosh. Hey, all right. So 2021. Have you cut anyone out?
Yeah.
How many people?
One.
Just one person. Okay.
Yeah. The paper was pretty thick too.
It was thick. Oh,
Yeah.
ouch.
I almost
I'm
had to
sorry.
use a paper cutter. The
Ooh.
teachers back in the day.
Yeah, oh man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like the movies where they're opening a big business, they have the big old scissors,
Yep.
opening day.
That big. Yep. Cut them out.
Oh man.
But it happens, and I'm glad that it happens like that because it shows like that's how I say God is in my heart. God shows me signs. You know what I mean? And I pay attention to them signs, even though hard I try to veer it away and try to make an understanding of who that person is. Nah, pay attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I more so just cut it out, and it actually benefits me later on. You know what I mean? With my mind, I don't have to worry about things and I have to stress. It's more of a weight lift off of me. So, but cutting people off ain't never hard to do in the series of being Bree.
It's part of who you are, you know? Yeah.
You got to cut it. Cut it.
Hey.
Cut it.
Hey.
Cut it.
Cut it. Yeah, like it's also a part of life too. I feel like you have to do these things to be able to move on and move forward.
You got to shred the cheese and
yeah.
melt it.
Yeah. Especially when you're trying to find yourself and be the best version of yourself, that's something you just have to do.
Exactly.
And I think like death is the same thing. It's the same category. When death happens, it happens, and you're gonna have to deal with it. It's someone that you love and care. No matter how much you prepare for these things, it still hurts. But it's life moving forward, whether you're still in it or you're not.
Right.
And it could leave you behind, or you can try to keep up with it as much as possible.
That's why you just live by the day, every day. Figure out a new way, because there's so many ways.
Definitely.
Notice like the road to success. It is just so many roads. You know what I mean? And then there's so many potholes.
Oh god.
You gotta pop tires, but guess what? Tires can be fixed.
Look at that. You're just dropping gems. I hope people are taking notes. Okay.
Take notes.
I got pens for days. Okay.
Right.
And I got 0 paper for notes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I kidding. Yeah, you have a very contagious positivity. And I really feel as if the platforms need to be able to, I'm pretty sure people are vibrating off of that, but if we had a huge platform, I could totally see you just dominating and just, taking over and changing a lot of the low vibrational people who pick up on negative things and turning that into a positive. I feel like people need more ideas, more views,
Mhm.
like you have. You know, you're pretty open about a lot of things, and
Right.
I think it's smart of you not to just lean on one idea.
Mhm.
You know, because then it would make you a certain type of way, like, you know, and not, you know, seeing another view on certain things.
Right.
I think that's pretty cool, though. A lot of people, they're just stuck, you know, and I feel like, you know, they just haven't been cracked open yet. And so,
Yeah, it
you
takes a
know,
lot,
yeah.
and then sometimes I feel like
What cracked you open?
I've been cracked.
Oh, hopefully not off the crack, though. You
I
know,
don't know, man.
uh,
I was born in the '80s. We ain't going to.
uh-oh.
I
Oh,
don't know.
you grew up quick. Dang. Oh, my
I don't know
gosh.
what she was
Dang.
doing. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, mom.
Mm.
But I just always been like a goofy, funny. I grew up in a goofy, funny household. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like we roasting like nonstop,
Wow.
no matter what. Like everybody's always cracking jokes. So I grew up in a funny foundational house, even though it was dysfunctional. But we were all goofy. You see my brother, clown.
Yeah,
You
he
know what I
funny,
mean?
too.
Like we just all grew up in this household where everybody was just goofy. And we always had jokes. We always had clapbacks. And then now that I'm older, I realize, wow, that's a part of improv. You always got to have a good comeback, like real fast. So it's like, that's why if someone says something to me, I have a reflection real fast. Like,
Yeah.
and then it's crazy. It's just crazy how it merged into my adulthood. Like, oh, that's improv. I was doing that when I was 7.
Wow.
you
Wow.
know, clapbacks.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
crazy.
And you trying to collect that money back from what you had to experience, you know? You're
Right.
like, you just trying to collect taxes, you know, basically. Uncle Sam owe you money.
Uncle Sam owed
He
me
owe
money.
you a lot of money.
Man.
Man, gosh, no, I hear you. I hear you. And
Reparations for Bree.
ooh,
Can I get
man.
an amen?
You know, and here's the thing. Oh, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Before we move forward, amen. You know, I feel like it's a good thing in what you said. You already were kind of doing these things growing up,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
So I think definitely being able to relate back to your experiences growing up is going to help you move forward. Because I feel like, you know, if you realize how you are
Mm-hmm.
and why you do certain things, then you could really improve on that machine. You could just add on to it and
Right.
get more wheels turning. You know, and like you said, just translating it on over to this and putting it in
Mm-hmm.
the right areas, it could change your life.
It
You
could.
know, get you that life that you want. You know what I mean? I know them earrings cost a lot. You know,
You
you
is
know,
funny.
you trying to
You
get
said
all.
the earrings cost a lot.
I could throw like a ball through them. Just whoop.
Oh my gosh. I got these earrings in Oakland
Oakland.
from a store. I forgot where I was at. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even mention where I got them.
Oh, look, people are gonna
Don't
pop
even
them
got
in
the
Oakland
title.
now.
Like,
Watch.
you don't know the title. I want them earrings. I'm sorry. But yeah. Other than that, yeah. Yep.
What do you find inspiration from?
Oh gosh. Having a kid. It's like you want to see your kid do so much and be so much better than what you were as a child. So that's where the inspiration comes through. And then myself. I inspire myself every day to try to be better, figure out plans for me. You know what I mean? And I'm not a selfish person, but sometimes I feel like I need to be selfish so I can understand how to make myself progress and then share all the love once I get there. Because, distractions will be distractions. So I'm just going to go ahead and block out the distractions because that's the problem. If you're not trying to motivate me, then you're a distraction. So it's more so just now it's all about myself, bettering for my kid because she deserves everything. You know what I mean? She deserves the best. She's a bright child. So why not? So, yeah, the motivation falls into those lines.
That's
Most
cool.
definitely.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Hey, look, I really appreciate your hard work, and I know that when she gets older, hopefully she sees it, man. Cause hey, look, some of these kids growing up, it'd be like you do so much for them, you know, and they just sometimes are ungrateful. But I
She
don't know.
has
What am I
been.
talking about? You know what I mean? We can't predict the future. You
No,
know, you can only show her by leading by example, and
exactly.
yeah, like you're doing what you got to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure she sees it. You know, she's a responsible girl and she's pretty smart. You know, so I don't have I know you ain't got no issue there.
Right.
And if you did, you just make her a pound cake and it's all good. You know what I mean? Sorry I wasn't able to buy that car, sweetheart. I had to go to my audition, so I left some pound cake in the refrigerator. You check that out and get back to me.
Right. Go check out the pound cakes. Mommy got your back.
Yeah,
Oh,
those
yeah.
pound cakes, man, they really were good. I hope they start back up again. I know how COVID just hits all these businesses.
Right. Smacks
Man,
them out the roof.
yeah, pound cakes
Mm-hmm.
from the roof is kind of crazy. Can't even picture it without shedding a tear. If you guys didn't see that, if this is the audio version that you're listening to, I literally just shed a tear. I had to wipe that. So yeah, that guy hit me somewhere.
You're silly.
Man, you do you look up to anyone as far as a mentor that helps you along the way on what you're trying to accomplish? Like, is there someone specifically? It could be social media, it could be someone close to you, personal,
Yeah.
like, or several people. It's like everyone that you
He's
see.
getting so personal. He's gonna make me cry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna cry. Hold on. Okay, so, um, dang. So my mentor is my sister.
Okay.
I can't believe he's making me cry.
I'm so sorry. I didn't.
But no, it's okay. But it's like I believe that my sister she motivates me. She don't want to be like, "Go for it. You're doing a good job. Thank you." And I appreciate her. So that's my mentor. She is someone I looked up towards. So, yeah. You making me cry.
Oh,
Shake it. You're an actress. This is all fake.
Oh
We're just
my
kidding.
God.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
But
man.
I just had to like.
Now I could tell that was not an act. Okay,
Whoa.
that was not an act. Okay, she's actually crying.
Oh gosh,
Oh
help me.
man, but no, that's amazing. That's really cool. So she's always been in your corner, telling you to just, no matter how many walls you hit in life, she just go for it.
Yep.
That's awesome, man. Why do I have you on here? I should have her here then. Gosh.
But yeah,
Man, that's cool. That's cool.
She's an awesome person. Awesome possum.
That's really great. That's really good. Wow. That's pretty cool. I didn't mean to make you cry.
No,
but
you're fine.
You're going to make me cry again. But see, I cried first with the pound cake. And now if I cry again, people are going to probably shut this off. But he cried over a pound cake. What is wrong with this man?
He's bringing back. I would like
Listen.
to have the pound cake back, please.
Man, that's what's up. I really that's a genuine shout out to sister for inspiring this young lady. And I know that great inspiration comes from somewhere when you have someone who's so dedicated like yourself, and I know like what drives different people is just different for everyone, like what drives you is different from someone else and what drives them.
It's all different.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
just keep driving.
Yeah.
You run out of gas, you can fill up your car again.
You're right. Damn right. I like that. Yeah. That's cool. For me, I think what drives me is I think it's a mixture of a lot of things. I feel as if I'm curious to know what's on the other side of what it's like being successful. There's that little piece. A huge piece is I want my kids to be able to have the life and, have a good life and having a house to run around,
Right.
A backyard.
And it will happen because we
yeah.
got to keep driving.
Yeah, yeah. I want them to have all the things that, a kid would want and need. I wouldn't spoil them, but,
No.
I'll definitely encourage them to work hard. And also, I want them to see me working hard and seeing that it's also possible.
Right.
I think another thing that inspires me is I'm not gonna lie. I gotta be honest here. There's a little part of the ego too. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people same thing. You know,
Uh-huh.
there's a little piece in that where it's like I have to validate myself by doing something
Mhm.
like this podcast here. You know, there's a little thing like, you know, if I'm gonna do something, I gotta do it. You know, and make it look good. Because if
Mhm.
I'm not doing nothing, how does that look to other people? You know.
Right.
So I used to do a lot before I was even doing this podcast, and it was just like, you know, it just got tired. It turned into something else, and then
Mhm.
I felt like, I don't know. That's a whole other topic, but I don't want to go there. But yeah, you know, there's a few different things, you know, and also just having a different view of life. You know, I know
Yeah.
we're on the bottom looking up, you know, and I know like other people's situations are
Mhm.
completely different. They grew into that lifestyle,
Right.
and so their mind and the way they think is completely different. You know, like they
Mhm.
probably wouldn't know the hard work it takes. You know, they probably don't have the drive of what it takes to do something like what we're trying to do.
Mhm.
And, you know, and I feel like those people need inspiration just as much as we do. Like, we have to have a lot of faith and hope that things will work out.
Right.
Some people who grow up into it don't have to have as much hope and faith because it's
No.
already been figured out there for them. And so going through life could either be harder or easier for them depending on what they're trying to do, and if
Mhm.
that help just that safety net just goes beneath them.
Right.
So for me, I know I don't have talent or skill. I know I'm not specially equipped with a lot of these things naturally.
I think you're funny. You're just hecka really funny. You get it? Like he's real and funny. So he's really funny. Swear.
She's the only one
He the
laughing.
one be cracking jokes and I be like,
I don't know.
oh,
I don't know, but
yeah,
I appreciate
okay.
it. I appreciate it. You know, and and moving forward, you know, I'm curious on what I know your sister plays a huge part. Are there other things for you as well that also like you see yourself here and you want to be there, and I know you know your daughter,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and are there some other personal things like with you personally, like what you have in your head?
Yeah.
What is
That's
that, man?
just
Get it out on the table.
well, I'm
Come
just
on,
saying, like,
stop playing. Don't hold it back.
hold it back. But
It's
no,
your
it's under the
what's
turban.
under there? I want to see it.
It's locks.
So you got locks.
Yes.
Hey. Oh
Hey.
no, I seen it the other day. It was, you know,
Right.
that's pretty interesting. All right, well, hey, look, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I do want to thank you for stopping by and giving me some content.
Yeah.
Check her out, okay? Shout out to Bree, okay? Check
Thank
out the
you.
description. All her information is there. So, y'all have a good one. Welcome to the mix, and stay tuned for another one next Thursday at 8 a.m. in the morning.